live. Okay. Okay, 6-second delay. Okay. Alright. Chat seems to be working this time. Cool. Alright, stream settings look good. Okay. Cool. That was weird. That was really weird. Okay. YouTube is getting data. Excellent connection. Chat is functional. Okay, so let me. I'm currently live there. This one, delete forever, delete forever. Okay. Alright. So, whoever the one viewer was did not manage to make the jump, so I don't know if they were able to hear me. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, good times. Good times. I love it when stuff doesn't work. Alright. Oh, okay. So, maybe it's the ultra low latency. This is my first time trying with that. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Alright. I think all the settings are good now. That's fine. Excellent connection. Yeah. Chat's working. Cool. Alright then. So, not buffering at all. Dropping no frames. Awesome. Alright. So it is now working. Beautiful. Alright. Well, no sense waiting for people to show up since it's a Tuesday evening and it might just be me playing on my own, but that's fine. I'm gonna start with the Hunter, Cryomancer, and Warg because I tweaked it, or not tweaked, I experimented around with it and that seemed like a pretty fun little combo. I'm gonna bump this up to 55% just so that getting wiped isn't a complete, failure. And I think the first goal with the session today. Yeah, I really hope that's not as loud for you guys as it was in my ear. I think the first goal is going to be to get a building that lets us have tankier frontline. I do like clerics, so we need 15 stone for that. Alright. So Gladiator Market, let's start by getting one of each. Can't be knocked down. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, yeah. A hunter that wants to go fast and can't be knocked down. Pretty good. I don't know about dropping these guys alone. But if I do drop him alone... You know what? Sure. We'll try it. And then here's a warg with higher agility during heavy wind and when alone. And I'm out of money. I did not get a cryomancer. Oh man, they all have good perks. They all have good perks. Except for that one. Cool. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to just sell some wood or whatever to get enough gold to get a cryomancer. What would we have to get rid of to get the 100? Actually, do I care about agility? Yeah. Agility is how fast he can do things. So yeah, agility is important. So he's 150. He's 100. Can we get 100? How much is 100? 50. Yeah, sure. You know what? Why not? Boom. Alright, so now we have one of each. Well, two of the dwarfy guys. So let's see how the 1v1 goes. Basically, my plan is if it's a ranged opponent, I'm going to drop the warg in. And if it's a non-ranged opponent, I'll probably drop in the... Okay, so it's a warg. I mean... Ours is better, right? Okay, so... Hopefully this works. Yeah. I don't know how, but our warg has dodged every single attack. What are the odds of that happening? Nice. Cool. Easy. Alright. So, let us begin. Anything we can get? Minor strength potions. Okay, so that's actually very interesting. Projectile damage against frozen targets is increased. He freezes people, right? Freezing them for 3.61 seconds. That's interesting. So we could just have one of our dwarf guys just have 30% increased damage, basically. Pretty good. Alright, so I have no money. Alright. Ring of Death. Few versus 1. Okay. Hopefully, this goes well. Here goes nothing. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, we lost our ward. And so apparently our Cryomancer stands there and does nothing after he launches his little cold bolt. Alright. Okay. It's really hard to... Like, our ward got blasted. We don't have a front line. We don't have a front line because we lost our warg. I mean, yeah, I guess This combo is apparently not working as well as I thought it would. We need 160 for that. That's not gonna happen. Alright. Wait. Wild ghouls?
A pack of feral ghouls roam the forest near the village. I'd like you to dispose of them before further blame is...
Yeah, we're doing it. We're gonna do it. So I can get 2. This one does 125 damage, has 370 health. This one does 100 damage, has 520 health. Yeah, we have like nobody with actual health on the team. I think I might even... That doesn't really help much though. Let's give him some more health. Alright. Here goes nothing. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This isn't working. This is not working at all. Alright. Well then. So, those 3, this isn't gonna work at all. Alright. We need a frontliner. Let's try again. I mean, I wasn't super impressed with the hunter. Like, the entire premise of him trapping people and pushing them away doesn't matter if they just run around the traps. And he shoots really slow, so... Yeah, I don't know. I think we're just gonna go with the knight. Just so we have somebody in the front line. Permanent death on, and let's go.
So, you're the...
Alright. Oh wait, we need gladiators to do that. Alright, so... I kinda don't want to pay for a perk that's only gonna come into play if he dies. What's that? Each time blocks or dodges. Ooh, okay. That's good. Wargs actually have a pretty good dodge. 1 second cooldown. So he should be able to rack up agility pretty fast. We could actually get the hunter's cabin. But, Let's see. Who do we go with? Take him, just a basic bog standard knight. Yeah, sure. Alright. Update shop 0. Ooh, nice. Damaging enemies restores 5% max health. That's never gonna happen. So I would be paying for 2 perks when only 1 is good. Sure. That's all the rest of my... Okay, that's all the rest of my gold. That is the rest of my gold. But... Sure, let's... Okay. Yeah, let's swarm somebody. Oh, it's a knight. Okay. Let's put him in the front. Him right next to him. And... Or actually, he does 70 damage every roughly 2 seconds. These guys do 108 every roughly 2 seconds. That's considerably better. So yeah, now we'll drop the wargs in. Alright, here goes nothing. Yeah, nice. Cool. Some good experience. Hopefully some good gold and an apple. Alright. Onward. Oh yeah, we could look at the item market. So getting frozen stuff is going to be good once we get a Cryomancer online. But until then... yeah, let's just, advance time. I can sell this for 10. I think the 10 gold will actually be more valuable than the stamina early on. Alright. You gladiators. I wonder if there's like a way to set which perks are, you know, it's possible for the gladiators to get. I wonder. In any case, boom. The ring is available. Let's go 3v3. Alright, so this is an easy enough matchup. One-on-one, one-on-one, and then blocks or dodges, and he is the... yeah. Alright. Cool. Priority points on you, her. You, him, and you, him. Fight. Alright. Yep, and our knights are doing a good job of just tankety-tanking. Cool. Alright. Easy win. Beautiful. So now we have 70 gold. So we can get 2 intelligence. Ooh, bandits taking over graveyard.
Bandits have beat up 2 guards and claimed ownership of the graveyard arena. I need you to take them down before they do any more harm.
I think we can do this. Like, normally it would be pretty rough dealing with the ranged guys, but we have 2 wargs. So if we get the wargs to take out the back line and then come help the front, and we put our knight that heals every time he hits somebody. You focus him, and you focus him. Go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, our works took a little longer than I would have liked. Uh-oh. Come on. Yeah. Nice little heal. Oh, that was close. Alright. Whew.
Well done.
That was close. Alright, so we're going to take the gold because the gems do nothing when you're playing with Permadeath, and I think the movement speed is the more important thing here. Yeah, let's give it to him. Do we? Yeah, we give it to him. Alright. And then that also gives us 185 gold. So we could actually get another pair. What do these guys get from strength? Strength. Okay, so agility is best for damage. It reduces the execution time and increases damage a lot more. And then shield block is strength. So strength makes him tankier, and dexterity makes him do more damage. And intelligence makes him do stuff faster. So I think we do actually want one of those specifically for him. It'll let him do a little bit more damage, but more importantly, it will give him more blocking so that he can continue sustain tanking with his healing. But yeah, the goal is going to be to get his health really high. And then we can also get the 2 intelligence. 2 intelligence for 70 just isn't worth it, I don't think. So let's let the shop refresh, see what we can do with 80 gold. You know what? Yeah, I'll take 2 agility for 70 gold. Give it to him. And yeah, that's all of our gold. So, moving on. Looking for quests or the ring to be available again. Obviously, we're going to drop in our knight that heals. Boom. Hopefully he gains a level off this, so I can start pumping some, Okay. So they're just blocking each other's attacks, but now that the enemy ran out of stamina, I'm able to just keep hitting him and ignoring his block. Which is another thing I'm going to need to be cautious of, is not, you know, relying too heavily on the block and remembering stamina costs. He did not gain a level. Unfortunate. It's fine, though. Alright. Now we have 40 gold. Still not great. So the gladiators refreshed, but I can't afford any of them. And even if I could, I don't have a slot for them. Although I could just go ahead and, yeah. 20? Sure. I should have done this already to get him experience faster. As soon as I saw that we had the one with the really good perks, then we might as well upgrade this as well because we can, just to let them get more experience. And I've allied with the people, and they had a bunch of really meh units. I allied with the Necromancer, and they had a lot of really expensive units that were only really good in conjunction with each other. So this time I think I'm going to try to ally with the Baroness and see how that goes. But yeah, so... Yeah. Make sure I have plenty of slots for once I start having money.
We need your help, my lord. The Church of the Dead has risen our ancestors from their graves.
Yeah, sure. We'll fight some Necromancer guys. They're level 1, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Drop him in there. Drop him in back. Boom. Go. No, Warg, don't get distracted. Take on the Necromancer. Take the Necromancer out first. Beautiful. Beautiful. Uh-oh. No! No! Oh, that dodge. That dodge was so important.
Many thanks, my lord.
I can't believe it survived. That's crazy. Yeah, let's get some more wood again. And he did finally level up. So we're going to give him some more stamina. Some more health. Yeah, just health and stamina. So... It says it has no stamina cost, but I don't believe it. Because I'm pretty sure I saw him blocking and losing stamina, so... Yeah. But we're going to try to get his intelligence up a little bit to reduce the cooldown on his block and his attack. We're definitely going to prioritize strength over agility because him being able to block more is definitely preferable to him being able to deal more damage, since he's able to sustain himself by stealing 5 or healing himself every hit. So that's the plan there. And we have 70 gold, so I'd really rather get the movement speed by 2 and stamina by 40 for the other Warg, because them getting to the back line as quickly as possible is pretty important. Alright, and once more into the ring. That was loud. I heard that through my headphones. I wonder what that was. Alright, so once again, Warg focusing the back line. Tank focusing the front line. Let's go. Uh-oh. I think our Warg is totally dead. Ow. This is gonna take a while if he wins. Yeah, he's gonna win. It's just gonna take a while. Alright. That's unfortunate. That was definitely the better of the two wargs. Alright. Okay. That's very unfortunate. It also had items. No, him. Go ahead and give him that. Gives him some intelligence. Actually, wow. Yeah, 0.112 seconds on the cooldown there. And this goes from 0.93 to 0.72, so he's able to block a lot more a lot faster, a lot more often. That's good. Okay, 325 gold now because we, lost our war with all of our items. Maybe I should hold out till I can get level 2s. 785 gold? What? I mean, it's really good, but at the same time, like, 785 gold tied up in one level 2 unit. Stamina reduced by 30%, but 30% increased agility. Sure. Why not? He was cheap. And we can't afford the cryomancers. Okay. Okay. Well, let's just continue on, see how we manage.
The necromancers turned to man.
Sure. So, I think we're going to try a very similar strategy here. We're going to put both the wargs down here. We're going to clue both of them into the necromancer. And we're going to have him focus the one closer to them first. Uh-oh. They are completely ignoring my knight and focusing my wargs. Not ideal. I'm gonna lose both of them, aren't I? Well, at least our knight's gonna get a lot of experience. Yeah. It's so hard to gain levels on wargs because, like, until you get more health on, they really do just instantly die.
Many thanks. May the dead sleep
I
peacefully.
think we need stone for something. Alright, so we're gonna get more health and... sure, more intelligence. Alright. Okay. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Okay, so items are discounted. Sure. 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 Alright. Let's get ourselves a cryomancer. We can't afford a cryomancer. Why can't we afford a cryomancer? They're all positive perks. Or positive quirks. Yeah, okay. Update shop? No? Really? Not at all? You know what? He's probably gonna die anyway. Probably gonna die anyway. Probably gonna die anyway. Okay. And sure. Why not? Alright. Oh, we can update the shop. Ooh, 50% off. 53 gold, huh? Take it. Alright. And we'll give it to him. Along with that. Alright. And save those for once we get a Cryomancer. No. No. His intelligence will make him be able to do stuff faster. So yeah, we'll give him that. Okay. Alright. I think I'm ready for the tournament. Gladiator wages, tournament. Let's go. Alright. Easy. Him. And him. I'm not even going to drop a third person. Not even going to drop a third person. Just so that they get more experience. So I think my goal in this first tournament is to try to get as much money as possible and to try to get as many levels on this one particular guy as possible. So if I'm able to get him leveled up pretty well, he should be able to sustain tank through a lot of things. Is he able to sustain tank through 3? Probably not. So let's put 3 knights in like that. So your goal is to fight him, your goal is to fight him, and your goal is to fight him. Go. Yeah, we win these. We absolutely win these. All the knights using all their stamina to block each other. Looks like the enemies got distracted. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, at least he has no items. This is taking a minute, but okay. Please don't die. Come on. Come on. Okay. Oh, what? He fell over at the very last second. Oh, that was unfortunate. Okay. Alright. Again, we are here for the money. And I think we should be fine with just the 2. Again, trying to get levels here. Levels are very important in the first tournament. So, the wargs are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, bonus XP for the survivors. So, the way the experience works is it gets distributed when an enemy dies. So what that means is, if we start a battle with 3 people, and we kill all but the last enemy, and then the last enemy kills 2 of our people, we actually lost experience. Because the 2 people that soaked experience from the first 2 kills died, and the experience went to waste. So, again, that's why I'm primarily... You know what? Yeah, I think we can do this. I think we can do this. Uh-oh. He's dodging a lot. Okay, he's not dodging anymore. Alright, we're good. We're good. Yeah, he's gonna sustain tank through all of this. Because this particular knight heals every time he hits. So. Hey, what's up, Yuln? So how y'all doing tomorrow, Yuln? whoever the third person is. So you're not that late because I had technical difficulties. When I tried to start the stream at 6, YouTube was like connecting and disconnecting and saying no data and error, and then chat couldn't connect, so I had no idea if anyone was chatting or not. It said there were 3 viewers, or it said there were 3 concurrent viewers. So it said there were 3 concurrent viewers, but it said there were 0 viewers. So I don't know if there were actually 3 people watching whenever I was having the technical difficulties, or I'm actually gonna give him some agility as well as intelligence to try to get him to do more damage faster. Or if it actually was 0, and yeah, I had no way of knowing really. So I was like, whatever. And I ended up having to like close out of the stream, delete it from YouTube, and create another stream with identical name and everything, and here I am. So, oh, also I tried to start with a combination of Warg, Cryomancer, and like Dwarf Dude with shotgun. It didn't work. We failed to win like a single fight, so I restarted again, this time with a Knight, so I have a frontliner. And yeah, so the problem with putting the wargs in front of the frontliner is like they die in very few hits until you can start leveling them up. Like, it's pretty bad. Alright, these guys are not going to be able to kill him. So, do I care if this warg dies? I don't care if this warg dies. And I don't care if this warg dies. So, I honestly kind of want them to die so that I can... I'm mostly doing this so they step on the traps. Yeah, and distract him while the knight just marches towards them. So, yeah, they were just level 1. I didn't really care. I should have taken the items off the one, though. That was a mistake. But it's fine. We get reimbursed for the knights, and or for the gladiators and the items they're carrying. But yeah, this, I'm putting all my eggs in this one knight's basket. Just because he has what I believe is the strongest perk in the entire game. The damaging enemies restores 5% of maximum health. So, I do need to start getting his damage up though, because if the enemy dodges or blocks all of the damage, he doesn't heal. So, that is a concern. Yeah, so there are different characters that do control the hunter cabinet here. This is one of the guys I picked. I picked the hunter and the warg and the cryomancer because the idea was the hunter puts down traps that immobilizes people who step on them, and his shotgun knocks them back, and the cryomancer freezes people so they move slow and attack slow. So the idea, I thought, was the warg would run to the back line, kill the backliners, while the hunter and the cryomancer just basically crowd controlled the front line. It didn't work at all. It did not work at all. So, yeah, here I am. And I think what this money bag icon means is that I can afford to go to the bank and buy what I need. Wait, but I can just... Okay, whatever. Alright, so we got clerics again. I like the clerics a lot, and there are of course none available. Naturally. But yeah, the cryomancers, they have an AoE blast that is, you know, a pretty decent area, and it freezes, which freezing is just their movement speed and attack speed. Like, all their cooldowns and stuff are slowed down. and then their icicle shot pushes enemies away. So it's a pretty solid crowd control class that, you know, yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's just starting with them was a terrible idea. I did end up starting with Warg, Knight, and Cryomancer. I just haven't seen a good Cryomancer. Like, almost all the Cryomancers are having, like, the same... I don't know, it's weird, because, like, I keep getting the same perks on, like, everyone. And this one is just a waste of money. It just makes them more expensive and does nothing, because they can't die 5 times. So, it's really annoying seeing it. That's pretty good. But he's level 1. I don't feel like leveling up a level 1. So I'm actually going to update the shop and see if... Ooh, level 3 Warg. Oh yes, absolutely, 100%. Okay. A Warg attacks very fast. And every time he does damage, he's going to heal 5% of his max health. As well as if he ever does die, he chunks everyone for 20% of their maximum health. So we're immediately going to put the +2 agility on him so he does more damage and so he can dodge more. We're going to go to the item market and hope to find... What? Best friend. 1 second after the start of the battle, a fighting dog is summoned. Dog gets 1 level for each 5 levels of the gladiator. Huh? I've never seen that before. I want it. I'm gonna try it later, but for now I'm just gonna hold it over there until I see a chance to try it. But I was specifically looking for something to give health. Oh, also the Cryomancer allows us to make use of items that, for example, this one increases melee damage by 30% against anyone who's frozen. Oh yeah, absolutely. Running to the back line, healing himself every time he hits. It's really dangerous running wargs early game because they have, like, negligible health. But at least he's level 2, so he does have the 370 instead of, I think, level 1 wargs. Let me just... Yeah, level 1 warg. Actually, this one has 370 health too. Crazy. But yeah, here we go. Level 3 warg, 320 health. Man, these wargs all have, like, really high health. It's crazy. Anyway. I think this might be the point where I just sell all of my... So, like... Ooh, yes. Absolutely. Upgrade that so we can get the really good warg leveled up faster. Alright, so now that I've got everything I basically could possibly need, let's sell everything. That's 500. That's another 100. That's 200, and that's 60. All right. So, I really hate the idea of buying, and they like all have that perk, or they're level 1. I don't want that perk. But I will get the level 3 warg. And this warg is level 1 with 370 health. That's crazy. I mean, do I just get this one too? This one's pretty good. If he dies, all friendly gladiators heal 25% max health. Yeah, we're gonna grab him too. Just get all the wargs, and then the 1 knight. Alright. Item market. We don't have any cryomancers, so I'm not going to buy that yet. Alright. Oh, wait. Stop. Ring of Death available. Create new battle choices. Yeah, let's go 1 versus 1. Absolutely. It's a level 2 farmer. What? Hits an enemy with pitchfork dealing 243 damage? I mean, can't be used once they're within minimum range, but, punch, 108 damage. What? That is a strong level 2 peasant. Jeez. I mean, we do have the answer to that. Yeah, he basically is a peasant orc. But it's okay, we have our sustain tank. I was really hoping to get some experience on our new, really good perk, orc, though. Alright. Accumulating seems amazing, though. I just saw that. What do you mean accumulating? Is that one of the perks? Yeah, accumulating is good. Yes, it's just so the cost of a gladiator is partially based on how many perks they have and whether the perks are good or bad. So, you know, I just happened to randomly click on this one because I saw that I don't care that he's level 1. That's really good. Gets 45% bonus strength when he's below 70% health. 70%. That's the majority of the fight as a frontliner. And then every time he blocks, he's going to get 10% increased strength. So, yeah, you. I wonder if I could have actually used this to summon a dog for the warg to not be alone, even though it's a one-on-one battle in the arena. Anyway, I think I'm gonna actually, well, no, I'll wait until I either get items or until he levels up a little bit. But, well, the problem with having solid guys that are level 1 is they die very, very easily. So, basically, if I drop them and they die in the first fight, then, yeah. Ooh, 200 health, 2 strength? Alright. We're gonna sell that. We're gonna sell that. We're gonna sell that. And we're going to sell the last of our stone. Which actually I could have just done that. Yes, please. Absolutely. You now have more. No, not that. No, I don't want to sell it. You now have more health. Beautiful. Now I don't have to be so worried about dropping him. Okay. And then this guy also. Well, I might as well give him this. It's more stamina, it's lower cooldowns on both his block and his attack. I would love to give him that as well. So I need 16. I have nothing else I could possibly sell. Except another gladiator. You know what? I'll just leave it. The shop doesn't update for another 9 days. So we should... Oh, there we go. Quest.
Now they've really crossed the line.
Ooh.
They arrived in the middle of the funeral. Told us how they're in a hurry to close a killer deal with some traveling flesh trader. And they're one girl's shot.
This is...
The people want revenge.
Risky. Level 2s, huh? Pretty good level 2s as well. You know what? It's fine. Because if a warg dies, we get money back. Alright. Definitely putting him and him. Alright. So, him and him. Okay, hopefully we kill him quickly. And then I'm actually not gonna risk my really good warg here. Because these guys have AoE. And she has AoE. And yeah, he just summons ghouls. So, level 1, level 1. Take her down first, because she can curse, which increases all of their damage. And then take him down second and ignore these guys. Ignore these guys, take him down second. Alright, fight. Come on. Nice. Uh-oh. 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 I'm looking specifically at the one. Can't really see him because he's like literally on top of. Oh, he's gonna die. He's totally gonna. Yeah, he's dead. Alright. More experience for our main man then. Alright. Rip. Yeah, they will be doing bonus damage. That's the whole thing. Like, I knew they were going to be doing bonus damage just because that's the way the Necromancer teams work. Alright, let's speed this up. But yeah, like I said, that's the problem with having solid guys with solid perks early game.
But the people will always...
Like... Ooh, actually, which one's more valuable? If I'm just going to sell them for gold, 35 stone or 55 wood. So 55 wood is 220, 35 stone is 210. Alright, so we want the wood. Alright, well, at least our knight leveled up again. Let's go ahead and spend this level largely on agility, intelligence, and then give him some stamina. So he is now at minimum cooldown for his attack and for his block. So we never have to give him intelligence again. Unless we take that away, in which case... Yeah, he would need, what? 1 more point of intelligence? And here he would need... all 3, huh? Right? So that would be... Yeah, all 3. So he needs exactly 12 intelligence. Cool. But now that he's level 5, let's also give him a doggo. Yeah, ghouls do give full XP, but they also, you know, make it more in the enemy's favor by just outnumbering you even further. Okay. We still have our really good doggo, our warg, that we can hopefully keep alive long enough to level up and give some health. So the reason I didn't use the consumables was specifically because I'm gonna probably need them to get through the farm. And, yeah. I'm definitely gonna, whenever I use the warg in the arena, in the farm arena, I'm absolutely going to be giving him all of the... Well, not the strength. Strength doesn't do much for a warg, but all the health ones are going to go straight to him for almost every fight that we use him in. Hey, Cryomancers. What's that? Every time he gets healed, Yeah. You know what? I'll take a random level 2 cleric that just is. Sounds good to me. Cool, but yeah, I need the hunter's cabin for that. I need the archery range for that. I need the fire tower for that. Okay. And I'm not going to pay to update the shop because it's going to refresh in 3 days anyway. Item market? Oh. I never bought that sword, and it's a good thing I didn't, because I would have put it on the guy who died. So he mostly needs agility and intelligence. Oh no, he's already at minimum. cooldown for the attack. So, agility for damage, intelligence for healing. Agility is actually good for healing because it increases the frequency as well. And literally strength only increases his block. Okay. Okay. I mean, go ahead and update the shop. Ooh. That's good. So is that. That is a terrible idea, as I learned last time. In Permadeath mode, I put it on an archer, and the archer died in one hit, when they probably wouldn't have otherwise. You know what, 20 gold to give 9 agility to our ward for one battle? That sounds like a good deal. And then some boots for the other ward. Sounds good. Alright, so he gets that. He's already got one. Sure. Just so the wargs maybe live a little bit longer. Actually, no. I'll give it to the cleric. That makes more sense. Alright. Can you stack? Okay, so you cannot use 2 of the same item on the same person. So like the basic shield, you can't have 2 basic shields. But you can have 2 different items that give 200 health and another effect, just as long as they're not both basic shields. But yeah, well, we'll definitely be using consumables once we get to the farm. Yeah, so we're out of gold. We have a whopping 4 gladiators. You know what? Let's 3v3. It's 3 knights. He's got 720 health. These guys have 420, 620, and 620. I think... I mean, they're low damage. Knights are very low damage units, so I think I'm going to take this opportunity to try to get experience on the wargs. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And then you just run in there. Go. Huh. Okay. So the ghost dog is actually crazy good. What? He just sat there evade tanking. Did he reduce our experience? I need to pay attention to that, actually. Because if the summoned dog... And apparently it means 5 levels beyond first, because it was only a level 1. But yeah, I'm gonna save that, actually, until I feel like we need the extra hand. For now, I would love to get... yeah, I'd love to get another item to use in the meantime.
We located one of the high necromancy.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll kill one guy that's level 2. 100%. He does 35 damage per hit. It's go time. Because he's going to break his shield very quickly, and he's going to dodge every one of those punches until he runs out of stamina, which, yeah, perfect time to get some good experience. Beautiful. Still not enough to level, though.
No more whispering.
Alright. So, 70 gold. Ooh, this is actually tough. 400 health is good. Intelligence by 6 and agility by 2, though, would increase the healing and damage a lot from our cleric. But you know what? I think the 400 health is better. We are specifically going to put it here because, like I said, strength doesn't do a ton for wargs. It does increase their damage, but other than that, like, you really want everything else. But that means we could put the 200 health and 2 strength on our knight. And now our warg has 770 health instead of 570. That should be adequate. New gladiators, but who cares? We can't afford. Oh. For 80 gold, I will absolutely take a level 3 cryomancer. 100%. That's the benefit of negative perks. Or quirks. Whatever. Yeah, can't really afford anything there. Yeah, there we go. Allegiance with the Baroness. Yep, cool. So now we are allied with the Baroness. Rewards are increased by 20%, and we might get to hire whatever units she offers at some point in the near future. Yeah, item market. I like the blue gem. I like the leather hats. Yeah, I want gold. I want gold so I can buy the items. Okay. Yeah, it didn't look like he took any XP, but what I meant is, like, so the experience is evenly divided between all the surviving members. So while he didn't get experience, like no experience number popped up over his head, I don't know if it reduced the experience that the knight got as if there were 2 people. That's what I was concerned about. I mean, let's go 2v2. Again, what is with these farmers and their incredible damage? It's madness, I say. Madness. Okay, I have a plan. Knight. Warg. And actually, I'm even going to give the knight the dog. Even if it does reduce experience, I would rather have another target to soak damage for our warg. That seems so strong. Like, just having another unit. That just seems so strong. Whew. Alright. Warg leveled up. And yeah, we could afford to give him some more intelligence. Let him dodge faster. Cool. Guards joining gladiators. Here we go. Sure. Huh. 600 gold for a crossbowman? Okay, so long cooldown, but does pretty good damage. That's very significant damage. Gains additional 10% of his highest priority stat for each alive ally in battle. Huh. And while the vampire on a ranged unit doesn't sound like it's great, it actually kinda is, because if they get hit by an archer or something, their return fire will let them heal. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was more worried about the warg not getting hit, so I wasn't paying attention to the experience. I was just paying attention to whether the dog or the warg took aggro. So yeah, these guys look pretty solid. Long spear pushes enemies away. Dagger attack. Also has power. So, each alive ally, is that like all of my gladiators? Because that's really strong. Like, yeah, sure, the necromancer being able to raise ghouls, neat, whatever, but like... And then the guard. Again, same thing. Just power in numbers, like... That seems really strong. And actually, I could totally sell the wood I have, as well as the iron, and maybe get a couple. Or one. Yeah, we can afford, oh no, if we get the two that only have one perk, or the guys that don't have any perks. That said, every 180 max health gives him 1 agility, and each time he blocks or dodges, he gains agility. That's pretty good, considering that he also gets this power in number. Okay. And then there's a spearman that has 30% higher damage against bosses and heals when he hits things. That sounds helpful. That sounds very helpful. That sounds incredibly helpful. Of course, then here we got the guard that also sustain tanks. And if he does die, everyone heals 25%. Ooh. So what do you guys think? Oh yeah, their damage is low. Their damage is absolutely lower. It's not the worst damage scaling, but it's not, you know, like this one, it only scales 12 agility versus the knight that scales 7 agility and 2 strength. Actually, you know what? No, I now that I'm looking at it, no, I don't think, yeah, okay. Ah, got it. Okay, so the guard is kind of like the knight. Has lower scaling on both his attack and his shield block. Whereas the spearman, I guess, is more like the orc. But yeah, agility times 12 is not terrible damage. Not terrible at all. The only question is, does he do the same thing the orc does, where he walks in against the boss and starts punching or stabbing with his dagger instead of staying back and poking with his spear? That'd be kind of dumb. Then again, his spear and dagger attack have the same cooldown, so I don't think he would. I don't know. Let's try him. Let's try him. There goes all of our gold, but it's fine. I really want to try him. Alright. Yep, that's fine. Alright. Also, the weather. Intelligence of all gladiators is increased by 30%. Yeah, 12 isn't bad. But yeah, whenever you pointed out the scaling and I looked at it, yeah, we're not gonna get any of the guards. Because the guards are just worse knights, basically. But the spearmen, we don't have orcs, so they kind of fill a niche that we don't have access to, you know, right now. So that's pretty good. Okay, wild ghouls.
A pack of feral ghouls roam the forest near the...
Okay, we're on it. So, what do we have here? We have a 720 health ghoul that does 122 damage every 2 seconds. And we got a 520 health ghoul that does 165 damage every roughly 2 seconds. We do 143 every roughly second and a half. I mean, do we start working on the cleric? Or is this risky? He has 720. He can block 92 every 0.15 seconds. It's a little risky. It is. I understand that. But, that being said, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be completely fine. Unless the warg takes longer to kill than I expected, and he can't heal himself. Okay, the ghoul actually changed targets for one attack onto the warg, and I think that's what saved the cleric there. Nice.
Excellent work.
Cool. Yeah, give me gold, and... Why would I take intelligence of 8 when I can take 7 and 60 stamina? And it's also more valuable, yeah. That's a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer there. Okay, and then he primarily wants agility. And actually, we'll take the doggo off and put that back. So that we can use the dog on other people's battles. So, item market refreshed. Hit points by 100 and agility by 4. Okay. Sounds good to me. So that's an extra +2 agility and an extra 100 hit points compared to the bow. And that means we can give the bow to the other warg now. Ooh, I would also like one of those for the spearman, yeah. Huh. Alright, well, Ring of Death, few versus 1. Ooh, okay. Melee attack, 149 damage. Thrown attack, 243 damage. Well then. Okay. Knight. Cryomancer, hopefully doesn't get hit. And then get a warg in there. Yeah, get a warg in there. Here goes nothing. Uh-oh. No, not him. Don't focus him. He's the last one I want you to focus. Alright, so I don't know if you noticed, but her attacks basically stopped coming out when she was frozen. Cool. We can actually immediately sell that, and 6 strength, huh? So, 6 strength, huh? Again, we don't really care about strength on the wargs. We mostly care about strength on the knight and the cleric. But obviously we care about health and intelligence more on both of them. Well, the intelligence here is because, you know, he needs it for maxed out cooldown. Can't you shoot through your own guys? Yeah. I should have positioned him better. I don't know why I didn't expect her to start attacking him first. I should have. I absolutely should have put him behind the knight directly, so she would have, you know, the thrown weapons would have been intercepted by the knight because he was standing in between them. But I didn't, and I almost lost a gladiator because of it. Yay. I mean, I guess it would increase his... You know what? Here we go. There we go. So that's a 4. That's a 4 strength. Sure. It increases his dagger attack, and it increases his block. So yeah, that's fine. Alright. Moving on. Gladiators discounted. Still can't afford them. We have no monies. And we don't have the buildings for them. So the only discounted knight the only discounted unit that we can actually buy is this knight, which I would absolutely love to have. Wait. We can get him. Yeah! Beautiful. Some more frontline fodder for our coming tournament. Alright. Stop spreading of the cult.
A gaggle of immigrated peasants are plotting to spread their religion here. In their homeland, they paid homage to the Church of the Light, and now wish to build...
You know what? Let's. Because with this particular setup, I think what I'm gonna... 49 damage over 5 seconds after doing 137 immediately. So in the non-permadeath version of the game, when your gladiators fall in combat, they just get wounded, and you can't use them in a battle until they recover from being wounded. The mana crystal lets you instantly make them ready to fight again. But in permadeath mode, they do nothing. Yeah. So that's why you haven't seen the mana crystals used for anything yet, is because I'm playing the permadeath, and while I'm very happy that they included a permadeath mode, because it makes the game so much more fun in my opinion, they haven't exactly focused on it, or, you know, really worried about balancing around it. Also, I'm going to take this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to give that to... Actually, hold on, take that off of him. Knight, 720, and 4 strength. So I'm going to need frontline. I'm going to need frontline, I'm going to need frontline. I'm going to bring more frontline. And I'm going to use the... All it's going to take is one hit from this guy, really, to kill this warg. You know what? There we go. Okay, healer first, then ranged dude, and just ignore. Just ignore all of these guys. You. Yeah. Focus him. Actually, no. I'm gonna bring him. I'm gonna bring him. Just because I'm curious. I'm curious if he's actually going to, like, do the thing that the berserkers do, where he pokes once and then gets in close and just stays in close instead of backing off and, you know, doing smart things. Yeah, and then that's a 7. That's a 7, and actually you, I want you to focus these guys, because they do more damage. Like that. Alright, here goes. Okay. Ow! What was that? What was that? I guess that guy had some kind of giant knockdown AoE thing. Did we lose anyone? Or did everyone survive? Looks like everyone survived. Nice. Nice. And the mana crystals are 40 each. So that would still be only 120. I mean... Okay. There you go. Extra 2 agility. Extra 24 damage is not, you know, not nothing. So we want to get the intelligence up to get the cooldowns lower. 0.5 is the lowest. There we go. So that's maxed out. This could get lower. But again, I'm looking at defense here. And being able to dodge every half second, the more damage he can dodge, the better. So basically we've got our tank and our evade tank. And they're both sustain tanks as well. Nice. Okay. So, create new battle choices. Which one, though? I think I'm going to do the few versus one. Aha. Okay. 210 damage, followed up by 27.5. All you have to do is get to them quickly. Go. This is a hard counter. Warg's hard counter archers. This is going to be so much experience for our beautiful little Warg. 1125. Nice. Alright, and we get immune to knockdowns, item, and some other stuff. Cool. We have 159 gold and 25 wood. We should probably invest in some more ranged gladiators. I mean, we have 3 pretty solid options. Or we could just sell them and get more gladiators, which I think is the better option.
Some of my...
It's like the crossbowmen sound interesting. Never mind. Oh wait, yeah, that's right, this one. Because agility times 10 is not terrible damage. Although they are slow. They are much, much slower than archers. But if you can one-shot... Although I really do think the spearmen are probably the better. Hey, we can get a spearman for 75 gold. Sure. Ooh, hey, 45 gold for him. Cool. And we have 139 left, and we can't really get, like, anyone. Ooh, I would love to hire him. Actually, we can. Once we get through this tournament, we absolutely can. Yeah, beautiful. Alright. Tournament time. Unless, is there anyone else we can hire here? Nope. Alright, yeah, tournament time. Let's go farm. Alright, next fight. Oh, yes, please. This is... okay. So we've got a Pyromancer, which is going to take a couple seconds to do anything. In that time, our Warg will actually use the less, good Warg. Will absolutely be able to close the distance and take her down. And then these guys do very little damage. They're just tanks. So, we actually don't even need to use Zierski. Balance greater than realism. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Balance is much greater than realism. I think we're actually going to drop in the Cryomancer and give him... No, don't sell. Give him the Doggo. Just so we have the extra unit on the field. We'll drop in the Spearman and this Knight. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what? No, I didn't want to move him. I want him down here, focusing her. And I want him here. Yeah. Focusing him, and him right behind him, also focusing him, and then him actually over here, also focusing him. Cool. Let's go. Ward? Ward, you're ruining my strategy here. What are you doing? Oh, jeez. That... Really? Okay. Okay. That, in its entirety, happened because the warg got stuck. So the crossbowmen are faction store, rather than actual gladiator store. It's just, yeah. Okay. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's completely fine. Yeah, you... I want to... Whatever, I don't have anything to make him go faster, and you are going to have an extra 9 agility. Alright. Go. Yep. Yep. And yeah, this is literally just I gave up. Because that warg getting stuck on the wall just... Yeah, I'm done. Oh, man. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. So, that just, like, if the warg hadn't gotten stuck on the wall, the pyromancer would have died before anything else happened. And with the pyromancer dead, the guys with the shields didn't do enough damage to kill anyone. So I lost half of my gladiators because of a bug. It was half of my gladiators. No, not a feature. Not at all. 100% a bug. The cryomancers are good at kiting. I do like the wargs. I do like the knight. Permadeath on. Yeah, 100% a bug. So, permadeath on. I'm fine with this starting group. It was going fine until glitched out and cost me. So, the main reason that irritated me so much is because you have to remember, that warg, even though it was the worst of the two wargs, still cost me like 400 gold, and had items that cost about 250 gold. So that's 650 gold, and when he died, I only get 300 back. Same with the other three. They all had items, including the item that generated the dog. Like, I just lost in that one battle because everyone got wiped because of the bug. I lost almost 1,000 gold, if not more. But by my rough calculation, 1,000 gold just gone because of a bug. So, at least I don't have to worry about XCOM doing that, since, you know, XCOM has no bugs. Yeah, no, the dog that I paid like 200 gold for was in there too. So, it was bad. It was really bad. Oh hey, this time we can get Orkies. We can get a really good Orky. Yeah, we're absolutely immediately investing in the Berserker Hut. Yes, please. Hi there. And then, if he's alone, he gets strength. We've learned not to invest too heavily in doggos because they die really easily, so we'll just grab a couple cheap level 1s just to use for, you know, sacrificial purposes. That's actually not that much of a problem because he has the fitness addict. So he recovers stamina 40% faster, and as long as he's above 50% stamina, he has 30% bonus intelligence. Yeah, let's do that. let's also immediately do that. And we're out of gold. But we can sell our 5 mana crystals to buy, hopefully, a knight. I don't want that knight. I don't want that knight. Okay. And then we don't have the cleric fort yet. Although I do want the cleric fort soon. Man, these are like all my favorite units. Nice. Item market I don't care about because I'm not going to put a bunch of items on level 1 gladiators. It's just a way to lose more money. Alright. Oh, true. XCOM does save. I just wouldn't be able to do Iron Man mode, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and update the shop just to see if we can get a knight in here. Ooh. That's a good knight. That's a good knight. I'll take that knight. 300 gold. Not bad. Expendable Berserker. I'll take him. Expendable. Actually, all he has is gains experience slower. Nice. So yeah. I mean, I'm actually kind of tempted to just immediately sell resources to get this guy. Because this is a solid knight. But then again, he's level 1, and I think I would rather upgrade buildings to get experience faster on other people, rather than sell everything to get a knight that's level 1 and might just die instantly. So, we'll just do without a knight for now. It's fine. Ring of Death. Yeah, let's do the 1 versus 1 first. It's a knight. You know who counters knights? Orky boys. Fight. Kick. Smack. Smack. Yep. Beautiful. Alright. Sell. Instantly. I'd rather have the gold this early in the game. Alright. Ooh, Gladiator updates. You know what? I stand by it. I absolutely stand by it. I would rather upgrade buildings than invest in gladiators that are just gonna die. Okay, there is a knight we can afford now. Has 30% higher damage against bosses. That's potentially good, although I don't know what counts as a boss. I assume quest only stuff, so we aren't going to need to deal with that for a while. I mean, 65 gold for an Orky boy that just can't level up at all. I wonder if that means the experience doesn't go to him. I have to test it. I have to. Because if he just doesn't gain experience and it just goes to the other people... Alright. So we'll go 2v2. 2 Orky boys, huh? This could potentially go really wrong, actually. This could go really wrong. Really fast. Especially since this Orky boy heals. So I need to do 320 damage very, very quickly. I'm not going to use him yet. I'm going to use this expendable orc and the okay orc. And I'm just going to set them both to 100% this orc. Alright, fight. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't go very well. It's fine. That's the problem with level 1s. I mean, I really feel like ranged characters is just not worth investing in early game. Because, like, in a situation like that, I don't know. Yeah, orcs are very strong early game. They have crowd control, they have high damage, and they have pretty good health. So, like, I have these cryomancers, and I was like, maybe I drop a cryomancer with the orc, but all that would have done is slowed the other orcs a little bit. Hey, how's it going? Entertainment Forge. I have a mild complaint. You see, I had a really good run going just a minute ago until a warg got stuck on a wall in the arena. And then everyone died. And since I'm playing with Permadeath on, I lost a lot of progress because of a bug. So, if you want to go back and look at the VOD and see what might have caused it, yeah, it was literally like, how long ago, guys? Like 10 minutes? Yeah, he went behind the collider. Yeah, like he got stuck on the edge of the arena. So, I don't know what happened. It happened right after, so I was dragging another gladiator from the roster into the battle, and he stuck to the gladiator that I dragged out, and then I tried to put him back in, like, the side where he was, and then instead of running at the backline enemies, he just, like, ran into the wall and got stuck. So, yeah, it was just, like, you could just take the time right now and just skim back, like, 10 minutes. Oh yeah, no, I love this game. It is a great game. I love it. I don't have enough time to get good at it, because there's only so much time in a day. But it's so fun. Like, I think this is the 4th time I'm streaming it now, and I'm still enjoying it, even though I haven't gotten past the temple or whatever. Like, I've been stuck at the temple. That's the furthest I've gotten. I keep restarting just to try different combinations of gladiators because it's so good. You did because, like, I enjoyed it back when I did the A-Modest Analysis series on it. I enjoyed it then, but it was kind of like a figure it out kind of thing. Once you realize, oh, I just need to put agility on everyone, it was really easy to get really far. But you fixed that. You fixed the balance, and it's so good now. I absolutely adore what you've done with it. Yeah. I do that. The problem is you think too much. So we got the brigands and marauders. We can use 3 people. Last time we had a tank. This time we don't. But we do still have a warg, which hopefully can deal with those guys. Got a cryomancer that hopefully can deal with those guys. Then we got an orky boy, and hopefully he can deal with these guys. Go! Yeah, although one piece of feedback I do need to give is there are quirks that do absolutely nothing or have no downside in permadeath mode. So, like, if the gladiator has the perk, and yeah, this run is doomed, but if the gladiator has the perk, for example, where, like, after he dies 5 times, whatever, he gets stats or whatever, that obviously is never going to happen. And so you're paying more gold for essentially just a vanilla gladiator. But other than that, even the permadeath mode is so good now. It's so good. And honestly, we are so far behind. I'm just gonna restart again. Let's pick some different starting people. I do like the Knight. I don't think the Cryomancer is a good starting unit. Yeah. Yeah, so there's also the opposite side of that. There's a perk where they have a bonus until they've died like 5 times or whatever. So they just have that bonus. It's just really good for permadeath. But like, yeah, it's interesting seeing what happens. I think I'm going to take the Cleric because I had a lot of success with the Berserker Cleric combo. So I'm curious how the Knight Cleric combo is going to go. And then we need damage. And I think the best early game damage is the Berserker. And like I said, I think melee characters is the way to go early game. Yeah, I distracted him. Oops. So yeah, let's try just an all melee start.
So, you're the new
And we'll
guilder.
see if this goes better. So, immediately looking at the level 2s first. Okay. Every 1 second he can block. Every time he blocks, his strength increases. He does a lot of damage based on strength. Sure. A healer that heals when he hits people. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now we need some cheap guys. Yes, like that. Absolutely like that. And then another healer maybe? No? Yeah? Yeah, let's go another healer. Okay. Item market. Some extra health? Yeah, extra health sounds good. We'll put it on our Orky boy. Alright, so we've got 2 healers. Everyone has at least 370 health. Or 320 health, rather. 2 healers. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I do always forget about the crystals. So that does actually let me buy another gladiator if I so choose, but instead... Okay, so who do I want to level up fastest? I think I actually want to level up the Cleric and the Berserker, but I think Cleric takes priority. Except, they use different materials. Well, somewhat different materials. Go ahead and upgrade that while we've got the wood for it. Hey, you know what? Thank you for making a great game. I really do adore it. So, till next time, have a good one. Item market. Yeah, absolutely. Intelligence on our healer, because it also reduces the cooldown on his attack and his block, while also increasing his heal. Beautiful. Love it. Nice. Ring of Death, let's go. Few versus 1 sounds good. Okay, it's a level 3 knight. He has very low damage. 91 per hit. Which means we can go Orky Boy, Healer, Healer. Should be an easy win. Because he's going to do some damage, and then the healers are going to start healing. Yep. Easy win. Beautiful. Okay, we got 30 gold. Increased strength potion thing. Nice. Which actually also lets us buy the other increased intelligence and stamina item. Nice. Alright. See, we're off to a good start here. I feel confident this time around. And if we could get another knight that has the healing on hit quirk, That would be quite good. But we don't even have gold, so let's just wait on it. Okay, Ring of Death. 3 versus 3. Okay, Archer, Knight, Orc. This is where we might run into a little bit of trouble, because the Archer is going to pump out damage. Every 1.5 seconds, we got 91 damage incoming. But I think it still is the right call to go Orc, Healer, Healer. Alright. Now, obviously going all melee, we do have to go front to back. Oh no, our Orc's dead. RIP. Yeah, see, this is why starting with the Warg was really good. Is because it gave us an answer to the ranged unit when the ranged unit, like when we don't have any good ranged units, having a Warg is an answer to an enemy ranged unit. So, let's... I really do think Cleric, Berserker, and Warg is probably the strongest start for Permadeath. Yeah, like right now, I'm completely experimenting to try to see what start is the strongest. Because yeah, I could keep playing after, getting wiped immediately. Like it is still winnable. Like I don't think there's a time limit as long as you're playing normal. I think the harder difficulties actually have time limits to complete the game or whatever, kind of like Darkest Dungeon. But yeah, I don't want to sit here and just like grind for hours and hours just to beat a couple of... I want to see what the strongest start is that lets us more easily get through the start.
Anyway,
Wait, no, I meant to skip. Okay. So we got Berserkers, we got Wargs, we got Clerics. And apparently we also have the ability to get the Temple of Light and start getting healers. Actually, maybe a healer... No, the Warg will run off from the healer, so no, the healer wouldn't be a good option. Absolutely. 100%. Every time it gets healed, it gains agility. There's no cap. It does not state a cap. Which means if we can get this Warg some health, like that, and then we get a healer and match with the Warg. Ooh boy, is that the only healer? If the Gladiator died more than 5 times, yeah, I'm not paying extra for a level 1. I mean, that's an extra 50 gold just because he has a quirk that's never going to trigger. And then... I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't think it's 335 gold good. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. That is a great orc. And then we'll get another orc for 30. And sell the crystals. Boom. And then I think actually refresh the shop. That's good too, but we don't have a healer yet. We can't make use of that quirk until we get a healer. That said, even without the quirk, orcs are really strong early game at level 1. I might regret that decision. I might. I fully admit that. But... also, I shouldn't have updated the shop because I can't afford to buy anyone. And it's about to refresh here in 4 days. 785 gold? That's crazy. Why is he 785 gold? That's a little excessive. Like 300 gold for a level 1, sure. That's a lot, but like almost 800 gold for a level 2? Crazy. In any case. Yeah, we're absolutely upgrading the Berserker Hut twice. And we're absolutely upgrading the Taming Hall. And we're gonna upgrade that. We don't have enough wood. Hopefully we're gonna get enough wood. I mean, let's start with the 1 versus 1. Orc should be fine, especially against another orc. We're gonna borrow the 100 health, and put it on this orky boy. Wait, he only had 270 health to start with? What? Like, even the bad orc has 270 health. He does less damage than... like, what? Oh, wow, he has slightly more stamina and 1 extra intelligence, but he's got lower agility and lower health by a pretty significant margin. Okay, so he's not actually that great. Well, here's hoping he lives. Whack. Uh-oh. Come on. Yeah, barely. Yeah, so the reason I go for the more basic ones is because actually I can continue. So let me just go back to the main menu. I'm not gonna actually start a new game. So the more basic ones: Knight, Berserker, Archer, Warg, Shaman, Hunter, Pyromancer, Cryomancer. These guys are the more basic ones, right? So I obviously don't want to go for the really squishy, really situation. Like the Pyromancer at level 1 does negligible damage every like 5 seconds. Like, you really need levels on a Pyromancer for it to be worth much of anything. But then you start getting up here, and I poked around with the Mana Assassin, Mace Wielder, Rhino, Warlock. These guys are really expensive. Like, if you start with them, you have to basically just buy one of them, and that's all you can start with, because they are apparently some kind of advanced unit, from what I can tell. Because they are much costlier than all the basic units. So that's why I've been going with the more, you know, generic, simpler, or base units to start with. Is because with Permadeath on, you can't really afford to just spend all of your gold on one guy and then have him die. Like, you see, even if I lose like 3 guys out of my first 4, I'm completely, you know, that it's the death of a run. So, alright, Gladiator Market refreshes. Please tell me there's a healer that, I mean, 250 gold for level 1, what? 150 gold for level 1, but he has the quirk that doesn't do anything. Alright. 3 versus 3, just throw 3 orcs in. I think I will, actually. Oh, cool, orcs. Yeah, so we're going to absolutely throw in 3 orcs. I'm going to put the orc that I don't care about right there, next to the wargs. Have him even focus this one. And then these 2, I want to kill this orc so that they don't get kicked down anymore, and hopefully this goes well. Yep, the terrible orc got killed, but the 2 that I cared about survived. Yeah, I could put them at the back, and the wargs would have run way ahead of the orcs, so that would have actually been a good call. I wasn't worried about it because... yeah, exactly. Now that you say that, basically, yeah, I completely agree. I just didn't think about it at the moment. I knew I had an expendable orc, and here's another expendable orc. 30 gold. Oh yeah. And actually, this one for 65, I think I'm actually going to sell a little bit of stone to get him to... Ah, I see. I do not have the wood to upgrade my guild to have more. Okay. That's fine. Wait, yeah, because I don't have the slots for him. Help raising dead.
Some half-wit peasants have blocked the...
Sure. Well, that was kind of a fight where I needed a throwaway, because even if the wargs engaged without the orc, they were able to kill an orc. Like, there was no way I was getting out of that fight without losing something. And I don't want to lose this warg, I don't want to lose this orc, and I preferably don't want to lose this orc. So I kind of had to throw in the expendable orc in that fight. This one I'm not as worried about. I say that, actually. These guys do a lot of damage. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go with health here and speed. I think I'm gonna try to use speed to my advantage. Yeah, I'm gonna use speed and dodging to my advantage. And hopefully it works. Uh-oh. No. Heal. Sustain tank! Sustain tank! Wonderful! Amazing.
Good. That will give them something else to scream about.
Alright, so there's some gold. And increased strength sounds good. Sure. And then he's the one that gains strength for max health. And he's the one that gains strength from being healed and doing that. So yeah, he gets the strength. Alright. Good. Still no wood though. You know what? Now that we have 165 gold, I think that's pretty good. 30% bonus damage against bosses, and whenever he's below 70% health, he gets 45% bonus strength. Pretty good. I mean, it's a bad cleric, but it's a cleric. And actually, agility doesn't really impact much. Because like 40% less agility brings him down to 1.2. But he still heals. For 40 gold, that's pretty good. But again, I'd have to buy 15 wood. Okay, how many days left do we have here? 4 days. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna have just enough time for... Boom. This. Let's actually go 2 versus 2, because these are gonna be low level as well. Alright. Warg. Orc with more health and damage. Go. Uh-oh. Kill faster. No! Ah! I really overestimated the speed with which they were gonna kill. And our warg just kind of stood there for a while. That was... Yeah, we're definitely gonna pick up healers. 100%. 100% we're gonna pick up the healers. And we're also gonna pick up that, which lets us have more gladiators. I really hate to spend the extra gold on a perk that does nothing. And they really don't need stamina that much. Then again, I guess it would help with the blocking. Because it doesn't say that there's stamina cost, but from what I've seen, there is. So, sure, why not? Get some healers going. I mean, that's a decent expendable orky boy. The warg ran out of stamina. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. It is a level 1 after all. Alright. I mean... that's pretty good. Healer that can't get knocked down. Healer for 100 gold. Nice, nice. So, Taming Hall, we need wood. Cleric Fort, we just need 30 stone. Taming Hall, we need 10 stone. Berserker Hut's already maxed out. So we could sell 5 stone and still upgrade both of those to tier 2. I mean tier 3. We would just need 70 gold and 5 more iron. So we'll go ahead and sell 5 stone. Does that give us enough? No. We need 100. Then again, you know what? It's fine. We'll just sell everything and work on upgrading later. Even though I started this run saying we're going to focus on upgrading our guild. I was lying. Okay, and then... like just an expendable warg? Yeah. So this has gone from the let's try upgrading our guild test run to the let's just throw consumable people at everything. Like, really, getting past level 1 is really hard. Oh yeah, he only has 270 hit points. That's rough. That is rough. Okay, Warg. Warg, please get to her and take her out. Yeah, absolutely. I'm completely going the opposite direction. Instead of don't spend all your resources on level 1s that will die instantly, I'm now spending all of my resources on level 1s that are bad and are more likely to die instantly. Like the 60 gold, or like 100 gold and less units. But I think... let's see, which cleric has the most health? That one? And that one. Yeah, let's put that one in the front. Alright. So you're going for them. You're going straight for him. You are hiding behind him, so if she starts throwing at the Berserker will not be harmed. This Warg is not fighting, so we're going to transfer the 100 health to this Orc. Hopefully he levels up so we can give him some permanent health, and here goes nothing. Okay, nice heal. Healer is going to die, so is... okay. Everyone dies. Yeah. Alright.
Fools will pay next.
So maybe it's not a composition problem that I'm running into. Maybe I'm approaching this wrong. So maybe instead of buying really high quality level 1s, maybe, oops, I did not mean to buy him. Maybe the actual trick to getting through the super early game with Permadeath enabled is to focus on buying cheap gladiators and giving them a bunch of items. Which is basically like giving them levels. So, 2 agility is a 5th of a level. 2 movement speed is a 5th of a level. 4 strength is 2/5 of a level. Yeah, like early game especially, definitely stat checks. Alright, so if we're going to do it that way, if we're going to just use throwaway characters, then that means we don't care about the healer. And we can instead have the knight, which is a good standalone unit. So we would have the Knight as a standalone unit, we'd have the Berserker as a standalone unit, and then the Warg specifically for counteracting ranged units. So let's try that. And again, focusing not on great stats, like not spending 270 gold on a level 1. Especially when we could spend 60. I'm okay with 100. But not more than 100. Absolutely not more than 100. And then upgrade that. And that also means I don't care about using resources to upgrade the buildings quite yet. Because once we beat the graveyard, then we will be able to hire up to like level 3, I think, units. And if we have a bunch of gold left over, then we'll be able to much more readily... Yeah, exactly. Like, just keeping it on the cheap. Buying items that we can then trade off of the guys that survive onto the higher level guys that survive. I just want to get a level 1 Warg. Yeah, again, I'm not spending more than 100 gold on anyone. $30 gold for a Cryomancer. Alright, let's do it. Frost Tower. Bye. Sure, 30 gold for a Cryomancer. Now we have a ranged unit. 100 gold for a Cryomancer. Now we have 2 ranged units. Alright. Haven't found a cheap Warg yet, but that's fine. And then the item market. Go ahead and buy one of those. Put it on this Cryomancer. Sure. I would love to see health. First melee attack makes enemy lose control and run in terror for 4 seconds? Or until somebody hits them? What? Wait, what? Oh, that's gonna be so good in the 1v1 fights. Let's immediately go 1v1. It's a Warg, but it's fine. We can put in... Orc. Which Orc, though? Ha ha ha, this one. Absolutely this one. Alright. Go. So if this works the way I think it does, boom, he runs away, gets kicked, and he's already almost dead before he even hits once. Orc, please? Please, Orc? Thank you. Well, the idea was that so, since it delayed, like, he hit him, and it made him run around crowd controlled for a second, long enough for him to get the kickoff, which knocked him down, which let him hit him again. So he got 2 axe hits before he got hit a single time. Now, obviously, I'm only going to use that in 1v1s, because I'm not going to risk a 160 gold item unless it's literally just going to, like, guarantee the win. Alright. I mean, look, we got 6 gladiators, we still have 75 gold left. And, oh, we haven't even sold our mana crystals. Yeah, I could do that. But I think at this point I'd rather have health. Gladiator market refreshed. Again, just looking for cheap. Level 2 Cryomancer for 65. Nice. Just looking for cheap to get through. I do want a Warg, but at the same time, I don't want to... No, I'm gonna stick to the 150 or less rule. So, maybe next time. But definitely before we go to the graveyard, we're gonna need a couple Wargs. Few versus 1, actually. This is exactly why we would need wargs. Okay. Knight. Actually, no, just one knight. And then 2 cryomancers. Then again, 2 knights would make a better wall to protect the cryomancers more. So the archers should not be able to shoot the cryomancer without, like, barely threading the needle there. Go. Okay. Cryomancer, dude, you, really? He just stood there for so long. Was it? I don't know. It was one of them. They're all cheap, so worst case scenario. No, it was not the. This was the no XP. So it was. Oh no! It was the one that had the item. Man, Permadeath is rough early game. Like, super rough.
A group of
Sure, we'll do it. Okay. Knight. Orc. Him. Go. That... Wow. Yeah, this isn't working too great either. I feel like we were finding more success with the higher quality gladiators. Yeah, that was way too much. I'm limit testing right now. I'm trying to see what we can get away with using, like, super cheap level 1s, and the answer is not much. Yeah, probably. Because, wait, no, it was level 1s. 4v3, I mean... Yeah, probably would have lost no matter who I was fielding. I mean, honestly, I feel like hit points is definitely the most valuable thing. There we go. That's the kind of thing I need to be picking up. And that. But then again, if I'm putting items on them... So, okay. Maybe. But it just occurred to me. This guy, for example. Every time he blocks or dodges, he gets strength increased by 10%. Which is 0.8. Up to 6 times. Which is... 4.8. So he can get up to 5 strength by the end of the fight just from his ability. And it makes him cost an extra 100 gold. For an extra almost 5 strength. Alternatively, the strength axe that's 4 strength is 70 gold, I believe. So it's literally the same hiring the knight whose strength increases at level 1 up to 4.8 by the end of the fight. It's the same-ish bonus as the paying 70 gold for the axe that gives plus 4 strength. So a stock standard knight at 100 gold plus an axe is 170. So that's a knight with plus 4 strength, period. Never going to get better than that. Whereas this, as he gets higher level, as we get more items to put on him. So no, I don't think buying cheap is the answer. I think the play is definitely to pick out and buy the best level 2 gladiators you can get. Even if they do cost a ridiculous amount. And then buy items to put on those gladiators. You know what? I know. So, again, I like the Warg Knight Berserker start, but I think I am going to change for the Priestess, because I feel like Knight plus Priestess, or Warg plus Knight, will answer most problems. If they have high damage, Knight plus Priestess, Knight should be able to tank continuously. If they're going to run past us, Knight Warg, or Knight. So... It's not the... Like, if we need damage, we have Warg. Wargs are pretty good damage as long as they don't die instantly.
So, you're the new...
So... But we're going to try this strategy. We're going to look for the best possible level 2. There we go. Level 2. I'm paying extra for something that's never going to trigger. Oh man, that's almost all my gold because of this. If this wasn't here, it wouldn't be that expensive. It wouldn't be... You know what? No, because he's level 1. But he only has 200 less hit points, actually. And... Wait, he has 1 higher strength, 2 lower agility, same intelligence, 1 lower movement, 100 lower stamina. Okay, that's where it is. I was like, where is the big difference here? Yeah, okay. You know what? Let's test it. This is the best way to test this theory. This is the absolute best way to test this theory. We have spent all of our gold on one guy. And we're going to give him some movement speed in case there's a ranged enemy that he needs to get to. Alright. So we have the best possible... So the kick stun... So the kick stun does prevent some damage. But... The main benefit of the Knight compared to the Berserker is against ranged enemies, because the Berserker has to get to them to start mitigating damage with the kick, whereas the Knight blocks melee, projectile, and area of effect. So right now, this starting Knight can block 100 points of damage every second from anything. That's why I picked Knight over Berserker. I agree, the Berserker is really good early on. But the Berserker is less tanky against things that are not ideal matchups. And if I'm building, like, the entire plan with this run was to try to make one really strong Knight and then get one really strong healer behind him and get one really strong warg to run at the enemies. And until I can afford to get the warg, I just need to have somebody who can survive no matter what he's against. Which hopefully, this will be able to. Hopefully. Actually, I'm gonna even buy the consumable. Alright, Ring of Death. 1 versus 1. Easy win. 100% easy win. Doesn't even take damage. So that's the benefit of the Knight over the Berserker, is the Berserker would have actually been taking damage there. But yeah, I think I'm actually gonna wait for a level 2. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna wait for a level 2 priestess. Ooh, let me take a sip. Alright. But yeah, I definitely agree. From what I've seen, the only items that are worth buying early game are health and speed. Because the movement speed will let you get onto like an archer or whatever. And whenever you're increasing your movement speed by almost 20%, that's, you know, that's absolutely worth a 70 gold investment or whatever. Whatever it was. But yeah, and I'm not going to invest in either of those. But I do need to upgrade the barracks so that he levels up faster. And then we'll see whether we get a good healer or warg second. First things first, though. Free refresh of the shop. Level 2, level 2, level 2 healer. Bad level 2 healer. Okay. Then again, the healer doesn't really need to be good. The healer just makes the night better. So it's okay to take a cheap healer, I think. Yeah, I think that is the play there. Cheap healer. Level 2 healer? 18 intelligence? Like, the fact that she heals twice as much as a level 1 healer, and she shields twice as much as a level 1 healer. And heck, she also gives twice as much stats as a level 1 healer. But yeah, specifically finding like a good healer. Get one shot if there's ranged enemies, yes. Absolutely, if there's ranged enemies. But yeah, so we're trying to see if that there's no way,
Some
right?
half-wit peasants have blocked the graveyard.
You know what? Let's. This is a perfect opportunity to test the theory. This night is about as good as we could possibly have at this point in the game. Is it enough? Wait, what? Oh, she has the quirk where she could fall down. Is it enough? Come on, healer. Come on. Don't let them buy you, knight. Come on. Dude, these peasants do so much damage. The peasants do so much damage. That's crazy. But yeah, you see, the healer kept the knight alive. And that was the entire point. 400 health. Beautiful. Alright, so now we can upgrade him to 500 bonus health. So now he has 1100 health at level 2. Nice. And then if we need to get to a ranged unit. Yeah, I know. That's why I prefer clerics, honestly. But clerics also, if I'm buying super expensive clerics, I can't focus as much on the one guy. But yeah, I definitely think I'm not going to invest in a expensive priestess. I think I'm just going to wait for... You know, it's funny you say that, because the rhino or whatever actually does have a taunt skill. But a level 1 rhino with no perks, from what I saw, looks like he costs 300. So, I mean, I guess I could just do that, since I'm already spending 600 gold on this knight or whatever, but yeah. Alright, let's see if we can get a level 2 warg. And that's a pretty terrible level 2 warg. But it is a level 2 warg. No, I'm gonna save my money until I see a good person worth getting. Yep. This is gonna be so risky. Now we'll go 2v2 first. And we will absolutely... Actually, yeah, I think the boots is gonna be better than the extra 100 health. We're gonna use the consumable, and we're gonna make him hopefully run past the other knight. Go past the other knight. Yeah, nice. Beautiful. Easy win. I didn't even need to give him the extra potion. Yeah. Did not even need to give him the potion. Oh yeah, absolutely. So today, okay. So the first Gladiator Guild Manager stream I did was mostly an audio test to try to get the audio sounding good, which I hope it still does. I've moved I've moved the setup around a little bit. I've tweaked a few things. I've changed some stuff, but like hopefully the setup is pretty good. Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear without being obnoxiously loud or any distortion in my voice or whatever. And the second one was just, hey, let's try Gladiator Guild Manager. And so I started with the default starting people. And then I saw how far I could get. And now this one today, I really intended it to be a let's try different starts. And I didn't expect any of them to go super well, because I'm not familiar with a lot of these units and how they're best used and things. So I thought it'd be fun. But the plan is for me to do one more stream, maybe two, of Gladiator Guild Manager before the end of the month, before the sale ends and before I start XCOM. And I want to figure out the best start I can get, which from what I've seen so far, it looks like it's probably going to be something involving the Rhino, because having the taunt on the front line is so valuable. Like, the biggest weakness of using anything except melee units is really that just enemies can run past you. But the Rhino has the taunt, so maybe it's the answer. I don't know. But first, right now, we're trying to see if this having one super powerful, decked out guy with all the items in the world is going to make the difference, basically. And we already checked Gladiator Shop. Because, yeah, if this actually proves that just having the best guy possible for the job, no matter how much he costs, is the answer, then that means, yes, the Rhino. Heck yeah. Dog. Best friend. Beautiful. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, maybe having some cheap throwaway wargs would be a good idea. And just focus on keeping the knight alive. Maybe that's the play. Maybe that is the play. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. And boom. Ring of Death. Three versus 3. Alright. I think the dog is more valuable than the 100 health. Yeah, pretty much. That is what I'm looking at and seeing the wargs probably is best used as. So the wargs would literally just be to have the extra damage or have the backline attack, because that's exactly what happens. Nice, he leveled up. And now we wait. So yeah, I basically paid 65 gold to win this battle without any risk of losing my main character, essentially. So, he is now leveled up. And also, since I'm funneling all the experience onto basically just one guy, then it's allowing him to level faster. It's a level 2 warg, but it's not a very good level 2 warg. And here's an expendable level 2 warg for 65 gold. Here's an expendable priestess for 30 gold. Like, even though her heals are not the best, that's still 32 gold. Like, that's half the price of the item that gives 100 health. And she heals, even if she only heals once, she's going to heal more than that. So, yeah, that's absolutely worth it. Alright, I just have to make sure to not put any items on the cheap people. They are just there to be expendable.
So the blighted half-wits are at it again.
Alright, let's do it. Here we go. I mean, at this point, we are essentially just testing to see if this is actually legitimately a strategy that works. Actually, if I put him more in front of this one, and I make him focus the other one more, and I put her further back, something like that. Go. Yeah, level 1 ranged units are so bad. They're so bad. Oh, yeah, I definitely... With Permadeath, I don't think having any ranged units at level 1 is viable. I don't think a single ranged unit is viable at level 1. I mean, obviously I'm going to take the one that has more value. Those reach 40. Okay. So that's the same either way, I just don't have to sell that way. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? With no, like, attacks of opportunity or anything, so... Alright, give him some more health. Give him some more intelligence. We're gonna give him some more agility, intelligence, and stamina next, I think. But yeah, as you can see, we already have a level 4. And we've only lost, since we're getting about half back of whatever value that we pay for the gladiators, that means every time we use an expendable gladiator that cost us like 60 gold or 65 gold, we're literally losing the same amount as if we had bought a consumable for better effect. So, yeah. Yep, alright.
Hi, Necromancer.
Sure. We tried allying with her, we tried allying with them. I think the Necromancer is the most viable ally, because even though his units only really work well together, like, you know what? We can also afford to buy a lot more consumables, because we're not spending so much on gladiators other than our one primary guy. And this is now going to be a level 3 archer. And if we run her down, she can't do anything. Block, block, block. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Wargs cannot do anything except either DPS against a frontline unit or hopefully run through the front line to the back line and kill them. I mean, heck, at this point, we could even start selling items.
Some of my fight.
Okay. So we have a 60 gold Afflictor, which reduces enemy stats. And also shields. Okay. 60 gold for some shields and cursing the enemies. Sounds good to me. But yeah, level 1 summoners. If I can get some cheap summoners, some cheap afflictors, some, you know, throwaway people. So yeah, having like one good unit and max, like just sticking as much as you can on that one good unit and then just throwing everyone else away seems to be the most viable strategy here. It does seem to be going much better than the last several attempts. Okay, right now items are discounted. But I don't really care about any of these, except that. That's 35 gold. 28 gold. 50% off for 53 gold. But again, health is the main thing. 42 gold for more health. And then, yeah, so let's go ahead and give her, why not? Yeah, there it was by accident, exactly. the last one where everything went really well for a long time. Yeah, we accidentally had like 2 main characters, and then everyone else was just cheap supporting cast. It went really well. Alright. Sell that. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I think we're actually in pretty good shape.
By the manor, they won't.
This is too much. This, I think, is too much. 2 ranged, 2 tanks. Then again, they're all level 1, and I'm level 4. Or, the main character is level 4. Yep, let's do it. This is the pinnacle of testing. If this works, it proves the theory. Okay, so the archers are busy with the expendable one. Doggo is helping. We got stamina problems, but at the same time, we're level 4 against level 1s. And all that's left is their tanks. I wonder what happens if the countdown reaches 0. 41, like... Man, how long would it have to go on for it to reach 0? Like...
Now we'll see if they feel like doing any more.
Alright.
Peaceful.
Cool. And then we can actually sell that for 65 gold. Sure. 90 gold for a level 2 ward is kind of whatever. Again, I don't wanna spend a lot of gold on a level 1 anything. Yeah, pretty much. Very good item. Absolutely very good item. Okay. Item market is kind of whatever. Alright. So we're going into the first tournament with 300 gold. I mean, actually, you know what, we'll wait to do that till after this. 300 gold and 1 gladiator. But this 1 gladiator is very strong. They have pretty good damage, but I think movement speed is gonna be the... Well, then again, no. No, let's give him more health, yeah. Fight! And now he's level 5. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stop. Don't. No. Stop. Stop chasing. Kill the warg first. Jeez. Jeez. Just letting the warg beat on him like that. That was so terrifying. That was so terrifying. Alright. Yeah, we definitely need to give him more stamina. 100% we need to give him more stamina. More agility, more intelligence. Cool. And he can also now equip another item. Beautiful. So, probably the boots, actually. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I need to definitely set priority of attack every single time. Yeah, this is nothing. Yeah, go ahead and they have almost the same health, so focus the level 2. Alright. We have found ourselves an answer. Actually, here... Oh yeah, 170? Like, even with the shields, we should be able to chop through that pretty fast. Oh, right, heals. Yeah, there we go. As soon as we got through the heals and the shields, we were fine. Yeah, Doggo is helping. Doggo is absolutely helping. So if we didn't have the dog item, we would definitely need a couple of expendable gladiators, like 1 per round. But for the most part, this is proving the theory that just one character is much more reliable than having a bunch of level 1s. Like, 100%. At least till you get through the first tournament. Second tournament on, I don't think you can really, even if you have a high level, because, like, remember the last one where we did really well, we got to the temple or whatever, and even though we had, you know, levels on people, we were still losing people left and right. Alright. This time, I learned my lesson. Ignore Doggo until the healers are dead. I think I've made a miscalculation there. Never mind, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. But yeah, that... We lost nobody. So that means we lost 0 gold in that entire tournament. And we came away with... Yeah, 500 plus once we sell a couple items. Our guild we can afford to upgrade. Gladiator market, not really seeing anyone super worth yet. I mean, I see level 1s, but I don't want to hire a level 1 at all. But it's fine. Yeah, absolutely. Easy fight. I should have actually had him focus the other knight second, but whatever. Oh yeah, right. Let's go ahead and sell that. Easy 40 gold, cool. Yeah, that's right. The market will refresh on its own in 6 days, though. So, yeah, might as well just wait for that. Ooh, item market, though. Whatever. He already has one of those. Yeah. Training peasants.
Great day.
Okay. We're just gonna keep throwing him into everything. Fight. Go. Alright, we have our answer. This is how you get through the early game without losing tons of money. This is absolutely how you get through the
We've
early
never
game
seen somebody
without
like
losing tons
that.
of money. Because yes,
Many
as you
thanks
pointed
for
out, this
your
is
time, my
exactly
lord.
what we did with the orc and the one healer last time that we had a lot of success. I mean, yeah, sure. Go ahead and upgrade that. We're not going to need it for a while, but it's whatever. Go ahead and upgrade that. Sure, whatever.
Some of my
This is still the same group. Items, still the same items. Alright. New gladiators. Boom. Okay, level 3 healer. Gains no experience. Has increased intelligence by 30%. Sure, 60 gold. That's a lot of heals. Yeah. Pyromancers for 40 or 60. Cryomancer for 60. Yeah, I think the answer really is just to have expendables. We've got 800 gold. We can afford a warg. Cryomancer tower. Pyromancer tower. We don't have enough iron, I guess. Cleric fort. Oh, yeah. Oh, we don't have enough iron. Okay. Let's get some iron. Because we actually have enough money to buy iron. To get the cleric fort. As well as the frost tower. Oh, we already have the frost tower. As well as the fire tower. Yeah, we need 5 more. Boom. So now we have a lot more options for our... Ooh, and an invigorated temple? So we need 25 stone. So we need 5 stone. Okay. And then we need 30 iron. So... we need... that'll do. Right? No. We need more. We need 30? Yeah, 30. Alright, so we need 540 gold. There we go. Buy that, and now we can also get invigorators. Alright. And now we can sell the rest of our wood. I should have just... yeah. Alright. So we have sold all of our wood now. And now we can afford to buy very cheap pyromancers. And cryomancers. And we'll see if those actually accomplish anything, or if that was a massive waste of resources. I wouldn't be surprised either way. Alright. 1 versus 1. Obviously we know who we're dropping in. Obviously we know who's winning. Boom. Alright. Alright, so that was 375 from a level 2. 375 experience from a level 2. So we're going to drop in the 2 versus 2. Going to drop him in, and the healer that gets no experience. And we're going to see... yeah, okay, he got full experience despite having the... I think he got full experience. Were those level 2 or level 1? They were level 2, weren't they? So no, he did still split experience even though the other character didn't gain any. Okay. Alright. In any case, some more stamina. Okay, intelligence. I believe 12 is actually max, so we actually went over. Agility is damage. Stamina is the ability to continue blocking and attacking for longer. They were level 2s? Okay, yeah, so he did get a half experience, even though she gains 0 experience. She still takes a cut. So, that's just a curiosity I had from earlier. Alright. Training peasants. Yep. And we know exactly who we got for the job. Go. Kill. Yep. Alright. Beautiful.
That was amazing.
What's most valuable? 10. That's 120. 15 is 90. And 25 is 100. So the iron is absolutely the best choice here. Okay. Moving on. So, gladiators are on sale. So we can actually get an okay level 1 warg. But it's a level 1. I really wish he was on sale. Even though he's only level 2, it's pretty good. I know that at some point the developers did say they want to include extra, like, alternative options to sending gladiators to the arena to help them gain experience. Like, sending them off for jobs or, you know, having them do whatever. Instead of just every quest being fight, 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 being able to get experience for characters, you know, different ways. And level 3 for 60. Oh, nice. I will 100% take that. Alright. Update shop. Yeah, I'm not going to spend that much on any of these guys. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's settled. I believe that brings us to... Yeah, I think that brings us to the next tournament. So... I mean, yeah, let's just sell this cheap stuff. And actually not buy any of that. Well, then again, I guess for when he doesn't need the movement speed, 200 health and 2 strength is pretty good. So, by default, there we go. Training Peasants 3. Alright. Yeah, he needs the speed now. Absolutely needs the speed now. And actually, I think the damage is more important. Then again, it's only 4 damage. Versus 200 health. That's like an extra 2 hits. Alright. Oh, right, I need to actually drop him in. Okay. Actually, let's start up here. Alright. Her 10. Her 8. Her 6. Her 4. Alright, fight. And, is it working? It looks like it's working. Alright.
Many thanks.
Alright. I think 10 is still more than 30. No, it's the same. Okay. Then, yeah, we'll go ahead and take the 30. Sure. Alright. We also have a Ring of Death available. Few versus 1. And... yeah. Again, just funneling. Hardcore funneling. Cool. Awesome. Great. Neat. Moving on. More gladiators refreshed. Ooh, 120? No. 120 is not cheap enough for a throwaway cleric. But it would be nice to get a level 3 cleric that has good stuff. But yeah, no, we're just gonna go straight to the championship. Boom. Let's go training peasants first. Because I'm confident that if we do this, and then this might be a mistake. Not gonna lie. But if we do that, and then no, she doesn't gain experience. Something like that. Bite. Yep, orc died. Oh well.
Amazing.
Pretty sure 15 iron is the most there. So 180 versus 25 versus 45. Okay. So, go ahead and take the iron. Alright. And he leveled up again. So, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Yeah, something like that. It's fine. We don't need to be optimal because, let's face it, we're just experimenting at this point. I should have bought more wargs before we started. Oh well. Alright, here we go. Does this work? Okay. So... I see a flaw here. That's a level 6 warg. That's a level 6 warg. And actually I need to spread out. Yeah, true. It's just, once they have implemented, because like I said, they've talked about implementing a non-combat way to level up low-level units. And once they did that, oh man, I'd be so happy. I feel like it would make the game even that much more, even that much better. Just for the sake of doing put that. And then you focus focus her, focus the healer second. You focus her, focus the healer second. Just ignore him. Ignore him. Yeah, just get to them later. And absolutely ignore that. Does it work? Nope, of course not. The warg just runs straight past. Of course. And because the knight is focusing the warg... yeah, so... this strategy did work better. Up until my lack of, skill cost us the game. So there's no way, surrender, the end. But, even so, we still have 1,200 gold. So it's not the end of the world. And also I forgot to totally use consumables. Yeah, taunt. The knight, absolutely. But yeah, see, tanky melee unit with thick skin that has damage resistance, has an extremely loud roar that can't be ignored, which taunts enemies around him, making them target him. And then obviously she's out. Well then again, actually with the taunt, I'd still rather have Cleric. Who am I kidding? I would still rather have the Cleric. And then the Warg for backline. Boom.
So, you're the new...
And Gladiator Market. Wait, what? It's the normal prices? Seriously? Yeah, 30% damage reduction. A roar that makes enemies attack him. Like... And then we can invest in squishier, you know, good... Like a good warg. And... Well, if he ever dies, it's going to be quite catastrophic for the enemies. And then just invest in health for him. Gains a magical shield. That is broken. That is so broken. Yeah, we'll go a few versus one. So we've got a tank that ignores damage for 4 seconds. Then a healer and a warg. Like, yeah, the fights aren't going to be the fastest, but this should be... Yeah, I guess so. Like, I loaded in just to see, just to look at the new classes, and all of them were like 600 gold. So I thought that was just normal, but I guess they just all had really good perks. Really good quirks. I need 250 gold. I can get 250 gold. This one heals itself. Are the enemies based on what classes you picked? I don't know. Actually? Yeah, you're right. I hadn't seen a rhino before now. Huh. Maybe they are. That's interesting. But I think this is probably a very strong opening combo. The Rhino to taunt, the healer or the Cleric, while people are beating on the Rhino, the Cleric heals the Rhino, and while that's going on, the Warg runs around the back and kills the ranged units. So we just need to get enough experience that they don't die. And if we can keep all three of them not dying... Although actually there's nothing special about this guy except the fact that he's level 2. So actually I want to put that on him instead. And I want to use these 3. Three versus 3. Rhino. Healer. And Warg. Warg, please get to the archer. Please ignore him. Please ignore him. You, focus him. You, focus him. Fight. Uh-oh. Taunt. Uh-oh. Taunt. That's trouble. But on the bright side, we have the healer. And we have the Rhino. So, and now the Warg gets away from the taunt, and then... How big of an AoE is the taunt? Why does he keep going back? Oh geez, he's running away just long enough to not get healed. That's... okay. The AI sometimes in this game bothers me. I literally had it to 0, and I literally had that to 100. Yeah, this this was entirely just AI, because if the warg would have stayed on the rhino, it would have died faster, and they would have been able to kill the archer without issue. And if the warg had... You know what? Honestly, we don't need the rhino's taunt. We do not need the rhino's taunt, since we don't have any ranged units with this start. So I don't think the rhino is actually the right choice. Honestly, I think Berserker is the right choice. Because we have the warg to deal with ranged units. We have the Berserker's going to have high enough damage and the crowd control from the kick to be able to deal pretty good damage to everyone. The Cleric will be able to heal him and tank a little bit. And then we don't have to deal with facing rhinos. Yeah, the rhino, like, if we did go rhino, I would probably at that point go something like... Probably... Oh yeah, no, it makes a lot of stuff viable since it is able to keep the frontliners engaged. And the taunt went off actually pretty quickly too. So probably like Rhino, Archer, Pyromancer, Cryomancer, Healer, Invigorator. Like we saw once you get a couple levels, the Invigorator's insane. Actually, that's probably the choice. That's probably it. Rhino to tank, and then the Invigorator buffs the Archer just mows through everyone. It's not the best level 1 exactly. Oh, you already said that. I responded to that already. Just disregard. But yeah. Altogether, I definitely think that the AI... Look at some other special guys while you're here. Yeah, absolutely. So let's check out the Warlock. So he summons stuff. Alright. The Mana Assassin and the Mace Wielder is the other new one. Which, honestly, based on the description, it kind of just sounds like a Berserker. Mace attack has high damage, very long range, and knocks enemies down. However, it also has a minimum range, so we can't use it anymore once they get close. So yeah. Again, permanent death. Let's go.
So, you're the...
Yeah. So these Mana Assassins. Abilities. Melee attack. 52 damage every 1.5 seconds. Not great. Block. 63 damage every second. Dodge. Wait. He has a block and a dodge? Really? Shadow Strike. Hits an enemy dealing 134 damage, knocks them down for a half a second, and sets them bleeding for 1.6 damage every half second. Only usable from stealth. And then stealth. Is invisible for the first 10 seconds of the battle. Or until his first attack. Okay. There goes almost all my starting gold, but we'll see how that works. Warlock. Melee attack does 1 damage every 2.2 seconds. Summon Imp takes 1.4 seconds to cast, has a 5-second cooldown. Okay, and then Summon Titan. 30-second cooldown. Starting cooldown 12 seconds. What? What? And then, Sure. Let's see what this looks like. 3v3? 3v3. Alright. So there's an archer. we are absolutely going to go after the archer with our stealth assassin. And then we're going to drop our mace wielder to fight that mace wielder. And our warlock is going to hide behind our mace wielder. And hopefully not die instantly. Okay, I like the Mana Assassin. Mana Assassin's cool. I like it. Huh. Okay, that's what happens. After 2 minutes have passed, all gladiators will receive a taking too long buff and start losing health. Got it. So that's how they prevent soft lock from just two people that are healed or that are sustained tanking off each other. Wait, what? So he can get 2 levels for every... Oh, the Titan? Yeah, that's great and all, but what fight lasts 12 seconds where a... Actually... The Warlock has 470 health at level 1? What? Well, we found our backliner. Wow. That's insane. 470 health at level 1? As a summoner? The Mace Wielder is alright. It's alright. True, it could just be a high roll, but even so, like, a high roll on a melee character is usually like 400 to 500. Mace Wielder has 590 on that one? Level 2 and level 1 both have 590, that's insane. But yeah, like... Here's another Warlock, 470 at level 1. As compared to 120 at level... Like, you see it's not just a high roll. It's not just a high roll. It's literally just Warlocks apparently have, like, 4 times the health of most backliners. Yeah. Or 220. Like, that's a high roll. Cryomancer level 1 with 220. That's a high roll. But no, I'm pretty sure 470 is just standard. Okay, so the newest units are the strongest units. Power creep at its finest. In any case, yeah, let's try it again. Toss these guys in another match to see what happens. All right, we've got few versus 1. Here we go. We're against a high-level enemy. Are we gonna lose somebody this time? And he summons those imps really fast, actually. Wow. Yeah, no, this... Okay, so the Mana Assassin is just a better Warg. The Warlock is just a better Necromancer. And the Mace Wielder is just a better Berserker. Huh. Power creep, yo. Oh. Like, what other units are there? So, I've already used Knights, Berserkers, Archers, Wargs, Shaman. And then I've used Hunters, Pyromancers, Cryomancers, Priestesses, Invigorators, Clerics, Purifier I haven't used. And Storm Dwarf, whatever that is. I've used everything else now.
So, you're the new guild owner, I hear. Welcome to...
Oh, I don't know, but I'm definitely using warlocks on my next run, so tune in next time to see how beefy and how crazy we can get a warlock. Yeah, that's what I mean, is he hits in an AoE with his mace and knocks all of them down. So instead of just kicking one enemy down every several seconds, he's able to knock everyone down every several seconds. So he doesn't do as much damage as the Berserker. But who cares, you know? Purifier. Ranged. Burns people. And pushes enemies away and knocks them down. Huh. And then here we have... here we have Storm Dwarf. I think I got 3 supports, actually. I mean, 520 though, like, even if it is a backliner, 520 is considerable. Alright, let's see what 3v3 looks like here. So we've got Shaman. Okay. We've got Purifier, and we've got Storm Dwarf. Melee attack, shoot, electric attack, and weapon block. Alright. Yeah, not nearly as good. The shaman just kind of stood there summoning totems and then walked slowly at the enemies. The Storm Dwarf was just a bad archer. Purifier seemed alright, though. Knocking people down was pretty good, but it takes a long time. No, I think the next stream I'm definitely gonna do Mana Assassin with Warlock and Berserker. And then hopefully I can get Cleric pretty soon. Well, then again, no. If I do Rhino, that'll protect the Warlock. Yeah. Because now I actually have a backliner to protect. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but whenever you complete a grave, like, so I think what's happening, just this is my thought that is going on. I think whenever you're in the Ring of Death, and maybe also the tournaments, you can only actually see and fight against enemies that can be hired from any of the buildings that you have or can build. And then I don't know if you've noticed in the past, whenever we complete a tournament, it gives us 2 more random buildings that we can potentially build. And then those units probably start showing up then. So actually, maybe I don't want... Okay. Maybe I don't want to start with the Rhino, because if I start with the Rhino, they will have Rhinos, and the Rhinos will bait in the Mana Assassin. So no, I don't want Rhino. I do want Berserker, I think. Just because I need the damage. Yeah, so after completing each of the tournaments, it gives 2 new buildings. So by the end of the game, you're going to be able to recruit every single type of gladiator if you build the appropriate buildings. And you'll be able to see in a fight every single possible gladiator, based on my theory. Up until that point, like right now, if I were to go fight the tournament, I would either see, if my guess is right, if my hunch is right, I would either see mana assassins, warlocks, berserkers, pyromancers, or cryomancers. I think that's how that would work. Let me just grab a gladiator real quick. Sure, why not? And I'm against a berserker. We didn't see any berserkers the last one, the last match that we tried. I should have definitely had him stand farther back. Whoops. Anyway, so because I selected berserkers, I also forgot to turn Permadeath on. So this is what happens if you die and Permadeath is not on. So he's out of the fight for 2 days. No, they are not unlocked in order. Because whichever, like, it might be pools. Like, the first 2 that you get might usually be, you know, one of the base ones, Pyromancer, Cryomancer, whatever. Maybe. But I'm pretty sure I've gotten different ones. Like, I haven't paid that close of attention, because usually I was in a financial situation where I couldn't really build buildings. So I didn't pay that much attention to what was available. But, I know some things are, like, quest or, you know, like the Pitchforkman, Fence Wielder, and Granny you can only get by, whatever, working with the one particular group or whatever. What is tournament? Huh. How does this work? You know what? We'll mess with this one. Yeah, I think it's a weighted random. So I think it's a higher probability of being the more basic units. But I don't think it's like you can't possibly see whatever. I think it's just like there's a probably like 30% chance of seeing like Cryomancer or Pyromancer as one of the first 2 starting buildings that you could potentially build. Actually, let's just do it. All right. Attempt number 1. We can build Cleric Fort, Frost Tower. All right. Same exact starting units. And this time, we can build Pyromancer or Cryomancer. And then we start again. And this time we could build Cleric Fort, Pyromancer. Let's see how long it takes for something interesting to pop out. Yeah. This is gonna get annoying. So this time we got Cleric Fort, Pyromancer. Maybe it is. But you would think if it was, like, it has to be this certain subset of buildings, you'd think that Archery Tower and the Knights building would be like some of the first, like the most common first ones. You'd think. Is it just interesting? Cleric Fort, Frost Tower, and Pyromancy Tower seem to be the only ones, actually.
So, you're the new guilder.
Like, maybe it is just a matter of it's either going to be Pyromancer, Cryomancer, or Cleric for your first 2 buildings that you can build before the first tournament. I wonder why. That's interesting.
So, you're the new...
Because, like, I know I've seen all sorts of stuff after the first tournament. After the first tournament, I've seen the archery hut, I've seen the wargs, I've seen Like, I've seen a lot of different stuff after the first tournament. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, yeah, maybe it is like a certain set. Because I don't want to sit here and do it 100 times to see if it literally is just those. Because if there's a 1% or less chance of something happening, it might as well not have a chance of happening. Unless it's told to the player at some point that there's a chance of it happening. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, it looks like you either get Cleric Fort, Fire Tower, and / or Cryomancy Tower. And that's it, regardless of what your starting units are. That's an interesting design decision. Why those three, though? Like, Cleric, I understand. He's tanky, he heals. He's a solid early game champion. But why the Pyromancer and Cryomancer? Level 1 Pyromancers and Cryomancers just get one shot. Period. I get it. I get it. It's based on this default start. So the default start, Knight, Archer, Berserker. Cleric and Knight is great against Archer. But Cryomancer is really good specifically against Knights. Because you just slow them down and keep pushing them away and they have a hard time getting on top of you. Pyromancers are pretty good against Berserkers, because Berserkers have usually comparably low health pools, and getting them knocked around a little bit usually joggles them. Oh yeah, and Wargs, yeah. But like, let's see. New game. Just go straight back to the defaults. The default starting group.
So, you're the
Is it still the same? Yes, it is. Okay. So I think what happened here is the developers think, or have decided, or whatever, that Cryomancers, Pyromancers, and Clerics are either the best pairing with the default Knight, Archer, Berserker, or that they're the easiest to understand and use. Which would explain why those are the first three that are potentially available. And then after that, they expand to whatever probably... Ooh, that's a good question! Okay. Pyromancer, Cryomancer, and where's Cleric? What happens? What happens? No way! Oh, it's busted! No way. Okay, that is so... So they hard programmed it. This is not a weighted random. This is a legitimately, it can only be two of those three. Which means if you pick two of those, yeah, that's definitely not how it's supposed to work. Yeah, I'll reach out to him on Discord and say, hey, I found something else, check out the end of the live stream. But it's almost 10, and I feel like this is a good stopping point. So, let's see, what day? Today's the 26th. Yeah, I guess I'll give Saturday a stream and see how that goes. Because I've tried Sunday, I tried Friday night, and now this is a weekday night stream. Sunday, honestly, is what I'm probably going to go with. And I'll check the sale on Gladiator Guild Manager. If it's over by the 30th and 31st, then I'll probably do one last stream of it anyway. But if it's still on sale till the 1st or whatever, then I'll probably stream Gladiator Guild Manager again Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, so that has been Gladiator Guild Manager. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.